Welcome back to River Funsies. On this episode, I'm going to give you some tips to help you become a spear fisherman. A lot of people ask me, how did you get into it? What made you want to become one? And how did you learn? So, first off, we're going to talk about some of the ways to learn to become one. And it's basic stuff. A lot of the water in, especially San Marcos, can be in pretty swift current situations. So you want to be careful, and you kind of want to be able to get out there and practice as much as you can to be ready. I can't say that enough. Practice to learn how to swim, for number one, and to be able to handle yourself in the water once you're in it. If you don't know how to swim, take lessons. And if you're not a strong swimmer, go to your community pool. The activity center has a good pool. And, find out what methods work better for you. Learn how to hold your breath. Learn how to kind of scour the bottom of the pool, because you're going to be doing a lot of that as a spear fisherman. San Marcos River not only has fast current, but it has slow areas as well. And I suggest practicing in the slow areas first before you move on to the more swift current locations, just so you can kind of familiarize yourself with the different conditions. And Rio Vista is very fast, so a good place locally to get your feet wet, so to speak, is 5 Mile Dam. The current above the dam, when there is water in it, is almost non-existent. It's the water's pretty clear, and you can stand up in a lot of locations, and it's a good place to kind of familiarize yourself with swimming in a body of water, but also utilizing snorkels, goggles. And there's not much debris in the bottom of the river. As you can see, it's pretty much just rock, so there's not a lot of stuff to have to worry about getting caught up in or navigate around. And there's not tubers. There's kayakers and fishermen and stuff like that you may have to avoid, but I would say 5 Mile Dam is a great spot to kind of learn the craft. Once you have become familiar with using goggles and snorkels, it's time to look into getting some equipment so you can familiarize yourself with that as well. Obviously, you want to get a pole spear. Usually they're about this price, and you can find them also at the local dive shop. The tips for the pole spears are, they vary, but this is the most common one, and you want to be able to keep that sharp when you use it, because it does get dull hitting the fish and the rocks and stuff that you'll bump into. Your basic snorkel, goggle, and flipper set are going to cost about this much, and your very basic light usually is going to be about this price, but they go up to hundreds of dollars, and the cheaper they are, the easier they are to break. You want to try to take care of it, and once you are comfortable with the slow water environments, start getting into the San Marcos River, where there's more obstacles, the current's different. You certainly want to try it during the day to kind of be used to what you're going to be swimming through. The river changes constantly. There's always trees that fall in it. There's stumps. There's different things that you're going to want to have to avoid. And in the daytime, swimming around with your equipment, not spearing just yet, because you only want to do that during the tournaments, it'll give you a chance to, learn how to manipulate your body underwater while holding a spear, and maybe also dragging a bank board behind you. That's another element that you want to get used to, having something tied around your waist, a rope, and dragging like an inner tube or something you want to put the fish in when you're actually spearfishing. You also want to try to attempt to do it a few times at night. You're going to see a lot of crazy things at night in the river, but also you're going to just want to familiarize yourself with that environment at night. And it can be spooky, so you may want to bring a partner along with you. And at night, I also advise you to have a light or something that you can attached to your floaty or whatever it is that you're dragging behind you, so your partner can see where you're at in the river, and y'all can help each other out if you get jammed up. So before you just go sign up for the spear tournaments they have with Atlas Environmental, be sure to familiarize yourself with the river, learn how to swim, learn how to hold your breath, and then start putting on the equipment and getting in the water and, just kind of getting a feel for it. I would also advise you to get a wetsuit. That'll help you retain heat. And a wetsuit would also require you to get a weight belt in a lot of instances, so you can be able to, have the buoyancy to get down low or look under stuff, because the neoprene wetsuits will pretty much hold you to the top of the water. So get out there, practice. You'll do great. Stay confident. Don't panic if you get in a sticky situation, and always have a buddy. And I hope to see you in one of the tournaments soon. I wish you luck, and please like, share, and subscribe. We'll have some more videos soon. Have a good one.